Prohibition was ruinous for beer distributors and beer brewers. At some point in the 20s, it's exact dates lost in the mist of time, the Texas representative for Anheuser-Busch came to Galveston and asked my grandfather, Jacinto Gaido, that at the time was president of the Greater Galveston Beach Association. And they asked him who he thought would be willing to sell brewer's yeast in anticipation of Prohibition ending and having the first rights, or at least a leg up, on obtaining the Anheuser-Busch distributorship for beer in Galveston. He had a good friend, Homero del Papa.
He referenced my grandfather, who had a great reputation as a businessman and as a community person.
Not only did he respect Homero for his business acumen, but he thought he was just a solid citizen, honest, hardworking. And he recommended Homero to Anheuser-Busch CNC Wholesale Grocery.
And that's the story that he's always heard from his family, which is consistent with the story that we've always heard from our family.
I guess Anheuser-Busch knew what they were doing, because it wasn't that many years later that Prohibition was lifted. Our relationship with them goes back a long way. We've been buying beer from them as long as they've been selling it. And the relationship is both a professional and a personal one. If you want customers that are loyal to you, you really need both a professional and a personal relationship.
Well, common phrase in our industry is making friends is our business. And over the last 89 plus years that the Del Papa team has been a valued wholesaler within our organization, we take pride in being able to deliver the highest quality and freshest product to the wholesaler's warehouse. Larry's team does the exact same thing when they service retail. It's a true testament to their customer service and their commitment to quality to ensure that every consumer gets to enjoy the #1 beers in the world.
There were a lot of ills in the industry that brought Prohibition about to begin with, and when they reintroduced alcohol in 1933, the beer industry, they came up with a model called the 3-tier system. We come between the brewer and the retailer, basically eliminating the influence that a brewer could have on a retailer to only sell their products. I can recall when I was a young man, delivering beer to the Gaidos. I've worked with Paulie Gaido primarily. He was the primary point of contact at Gaidos when I was delivering beer as a very young man. I'm sure my dad did the same with his father. And today we have a 4th generation.
I'm sure at the very beginning, when Del Papa Distributing and the Gaidos family came together with this strong partnership, I'm sure they enjoyed a Budweiser. And I'm sure along the way, there's going to be many more Budweisers shared between 2 great families, 2 great staples of the community, and we're excited to see that come to life even more.
Anheuser-Busch has been at this a long time, but if anyone representing the parent company wanted a textbook or a manual as to how, as a distributor, you develop a loyal clientele, they should probably look to the Del Papas.